Can we talk about Tom Cruise for a second?
Oh yeah, I love me some Tom Cruise talk.
Yeah, is he evil? People in Kentucky have like such cute little accents. They're like, "Hi, sugar. How are you? I'm gonna need $4,000 to find your family." And I was like, "Oh, nah."
Because you give off real hard backyard wrestler vibe. You know?
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Just thinks you're sloppy.
No, dude, I was good. Like, other people were walking out of the bar in honor of me. One other person, one guy, the only guy I was talking to. I tried to kick a fish head once, and I like almost broke my foot. Now I work at a daycare.
So funny.
Yeah.
Sticky, blicky.
Man, I think there's gonna be like a new pet peeve of people's. Well, mainly in me, I'm just gonna say, but I want to make it general. There's people who comment on AI videos like they're not AI videos.
Yeah. I
don't like that too much.
I rage bait myself when I go into the comments when I see a good AI video, and I'm like, there's gonna be some fucking idiot in the comments who thinks this is real, and I'm not gonna respond to it, but I'm hoping somebody else is arguing with him.
It's like a goldfish that's 200 feet long jumping off the coast of Japan.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't know goldfish got that big. I'm
Holy
like, oh
cow!
my god.
And you're like, well, I caught a fish once with my granddad, and it was pretty close to that. And
Yeah.
you're like, this guy's a liar.
Yeah, I know. I don't even know that person or know their account. I'll never see it again online, but I'll block it just
yeah.
because I don't want.
But
I don't want it to accidentally come across my way again.
Yeah.
That level of dumb.
Yeah, just I mean, I love that in a sense, like just how like retarded people are. They're like I saw a video. This puppy was like lost at sea, and they were like, "This is so sad." I was like, "It's not a real fucking puppy, dude. Like the fucking face was warping and shit."
Yeah, they always have the hands with 6 fingers.
Yeah,
They're gonna fix that.
nobody's looking for those details.
They're gonna fix the 6-finger thing. Is gonna be gone. It's probably already gone. We don't even know. Yeah,
I mean,
that was like the one giveaway.
Yeah, have you seen the street interview ones?
Yeah, they look great.
Those are insane. Those are like
so
spot
good.
on.
Yeah.
It's always like hot bitches, and they're like, "How do you feel? Or how many bodies do you have?" And they're like 60, and then like big guys in the comment, they're like, "Whore." It's like they fall for it perfectly. It works. It's like fills the algorithm perfectly.
It's so crazy, and it's like, man, it's like we all know AI is gonna like replace jobs and stuff eventually.
Yeah, hopefully.
But it already is. It's replacing these poor street interviewers. These guys are out of jobs now. Like they're the first to go. Who would have thought? It's funny. Who would have thought those guys be the first to go?
Yeah, I mean, I never thought they would get anywhere to begin with.
Yeah. Who would have thought they got anywhere?
Yeah.
But let alone be the first to go as well.
They're always like, "Hey, how many bodies do you have?" And it's like, it's never, "Hey, how are you?" You know, it's never any real.
Oh yeah.
I like to gamble myself.
What are you gambling on?
I play a lot of roulette. Well, I used to. Now I don't. I quit the game. You know, I left a winner. I'm up on FanDuel. Yeah, I love roulette.
Roulette's I never got into roulette.
Yeah,
it looks fun. 32, right? 32 numbers.
Something like that.
31, something like that.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yeah. I like to bet. You could bet first 12, second 12, and I always do second 12, and it triples your money. You know, I have $25 left. I put it down. Bam, $75, just like that.
There's so many cool games that like I'll just never learn. Yeah. You know, like my grandma taught me like Texas Hold'em and blackjack when I was like 3. You know.
Yeah.
But it's like I see all these crazy games like when you walk in the casino, and I was like, ew, I'm never gonna.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? It looks like hard.
I mean, I literally draw the line at Baccarat. I don't go near it. I'm like, Baccarat? I see all those guys there. What am I doing walking up to that table?
Yeah, if I see If I see a lot of Asian businessmen standing around a baccarat table, I will be too intimidated to even walk near it.
I should walk up to that table like, fellas, what are we doing?
You look like a fucking cooler, dude. Yeah. You look like you're about to come in and just fucking ice the table and rack it.
Dude, I've walked people from the table. Like, this woman had like so much money down, and I didn't know what to do. And somebody told me to do something, and I did the opposite because I didn't trust them for whatever reason. It's blackjack, everybody wants to win. This woman was like, what the fuck are you doing? She got up and left, and I felt horrible. I was like, I shouldn't do this with people, so I gamble on the toilet now.
Gamble on the toilet?
Yeah, on the apps.
On the apps.
Yeah.
I was just at the 7-Eleven down yonder.
Yeah.
all of a half hour ago. And I walk in there, and they got those Pennsylvania skill machines on there.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And there was a fella in there, and he was putting a couple dollars in it. And in my head, I was like, "Why is this fella doing that?
Yeah.
You know, why
Yeah.
is he hanging out? Why is he hanging out?
He's addicted. He's probably there every
this
day.
gross 7-Eleven. I was thinking, I was like, does this fella not have a phone? You know?
Oh yeah.
That's
No,
probably-
that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
He's probably, and I worked at a gas station that had these for a while, and it would be the same guys every day. So they would think that they're like, oh, yesterday I put in a ton of money. Today it's going to pay me out. So they'd be like the first there at the store. They'd be going all day. They'd be like, amigo, but they'd have like big like payouts.
Yeah. They
They
know
would
how to
make more
work
than
it.
me.
They know how to win.
Yeah,
They know
I
how to
don't.
do
it
it.
was a fucking thingy.
It was the
Yeah,
skills. It
yeah,
was a skill.
The skills.
It was a skill,
Yeah,
dude.
this-
Dude, nothing would make me happier than walking into a fucking gas station and seeing you in there. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, yes, dude.
No, it was
That
terrible.
would make me so happy. Dude, just slinging out hot dogs and stuff?
No, no hot dogs,
Party!
dude. We had vapes that my boss really wanted me to sell to underage people, but I didn't do it.
Your ball.
Yeah. He wanted this.
Yeah?
He's like, they want the vapes. Give them the vapes. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm a better man.
I believe none of that happened that way. I believe the first half happened that way, and
No.
the second half.
Well, my
Didn't happen.
boss was like my friend. He was like 4 years older than me.
Okay.
So he was like cool, and he was like, hey, just sell it to him.
Yeah.
And then like cops would come in, and they'd be looking at the vapes and shit. This is when flavored vapes were still legal. So I was like, I'm not doing this. And sometimes there would be like a really suspicious looking kid that come in and he'd be like, can I get a flare? I'd be like, no.
Do you think it was a kid narc?
Yeah, I don't know. He came in and it was like he looked terrified.
Do you think the police station was sending
Wait,
children in
yeah,
there as narcs, dude?
They had him wired. Well, I was fried, dude. I was paranoid. I was
I
like,
don't know if that even is a thing, but
Yeah.
I hope it is a
He
21
could've-
Street program, brother. That's cool.
he could have been
You-
40.
You
I don't
getting
know.
21 Jump Streeted?
It could have happened.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
I don't know how cool it is, working at the gas station, but
To be 21 Jump Street and around town is pretty rad. I think that's very cool.
on the receiving end of the 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not doing the cool stuff.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm the guy getting busted
Yeah,
by
yeah,
Jonah
yeah.
Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill was beating you up in the end, but
I'm like, I could have been the cool fat guy.
you could have been Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
now,
could-
and look at me.
Yeah, you could be the guy that turns good and joins the good guys, and you could
Yeah.
be 22 Jump Street as a good guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I only know that movie from the "My Name Is Jeff" meme.
Let's say, I just literally had it on the other day. Just came on.
Yeah,
Great movie, funny movie.
yeah. Made you
Hilarious.
laugh?
Oh, dude, it's a great one. That's one of those movies. If you don't watch for a couple of years, it'll make you giggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to giggle, dude.
Oh yeah.
I watch sad shit and it makes me sad.
It's one of the movies you watch and you're like, it kind of makes you not, you like watching, you're like, God dang, Channing Tatum is so handsome and funny. Like, oh,
Dude,
golly.
I also think he's handsome.
Yeah.
I'm just my excuse me here. My girlfriend actually I was like, isn't he like the hottest guy ever? And she's like, no. And I was like, never mind.
I don't think he's the hottest guy ever.
I mean, come on. I saw one of
Channing
magazine,
Tatum?
Sexiest Man Alive.
Yeah.
People, 2010.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's got 1 year. He's got 1 year under his belt. I'm sure,
You mind?
Yeah.
Uh,
Sexiest man alive. I don't know. I was thinking like Gosling. I think is more handsome than him. And
I don't see it. I really don't.
I
I'm not even saying that like a hater. I genuinely like. I don't know. He seems like he gives me the very like Salem witch trials vibe.
Who, Ryan Gosling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see him with the whole getup.
You think like he's persecuting bitches out there? You're
Oh,
going
yeah,
around like you're a
probably.
witch.
Yeah, for no reason too. He'd probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like too beloved to be like not evil, you know? Only evil people are loved
Yeah.
this much, you know?
Dude, yeah. I mean, can we talk about Tom Cruise for a second?
Oh yeah, I love me some Tom Cruise talk.
Yeah, is he evil? Is he? I don't know anything.
Yo, isn't that the craziest thing? Isn't that the craziest thing? Is because like everyone's like, yo, Church of Scientology's a cult, you know?
Yeah.
People say that. And
Yeah.
then you look at Tom Cruise and you're like, well, this guy, aside from the Katie Holmes incident,
Yeah.
where like she was like, "It's a cult," and like they're trying to keep me. Aside from that whole thing, he looks like a stand-up fella.
Yeah, dude. You know who loves Tom Cruise?
Who?
Indian people. They love action movies. Like Bollywood action goes so hard. Tom Cruise, they love him jumping off of buildings and shit.
I was so curious, like how Tom Cruise is like, because he's like the guy you name when you talk about international stars, like
Yeah.
action stars, and I guess that makes sense. Like India picked him up hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's doing like cool shit. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee, like, Indian families go in droves to the Mission Impossible movies.
dude. I don't.
And that's not even like an assumption. That's
It's so crazy because I want to make fun of Scientology so bad all the time, and then I look at Tom Cruise. I'm like, this guy just seems like a really cool guy. Did you see him just jump from that building? He jumped, dude, jumping off a helicopter.
yeah, I don't know.
Right?
And he's like 50.
Yeah.
I can't even like briskly walk down the street.
Yeah. Oh man. And you hear all the stories people tell about working with him and stuff, and he's like, yeah, dude, like he did like halo jumping and stuff out of planes.
What the fuck is a halo jump?
It's like high altitude, low opening or something like that. It's where you like. Yeah, it's where you jump real high and then you wait till you're like only like
It's like a game
a
of
few
chicken.
thousand feet off the ground. And you
Wow.
open it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Tom Cruise had to do it for the last Mission Impossible. Pretty cool though.
Yeah,
He's a rad dude. He's doing all of it.
Yeah, I mean, Cthulhu is backing him up. Who's Scientology? Is that Cthulhu?
No, but pretty much like it. It's Cthulhu is pretty spot on. It's gee golly, what is that guy's name? The he's like a lizard king from outer space.
Yeah.
That's gonna drive me off the wall. It's gonna come to me in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna be like, what's that?
Man, I want to know. It's probably like, I don't know. I was just gonna guess something real boring, like
Guess
Martin.
It's Martin the alien.
That's a great. What is it? Martin the Martian. There you go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Looney Tunes, brother. What happened to them?
Yeah.
They kind of died off, huh?
Well, I
Tunes.
played. I played some Looney Tunes in Multiverses. You ever played that game?
No.
It's like Super Smash Brothers with the Warner Brothers characters.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, you could be like Shaggy and everybody in Superman.
I can talk. I can speak game about Smash Brothers.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I can speak game.
I'm not good at. I said that like I could.
Dang. Dude.
I really can't.
Dang.
I could play. I'm like good at the blocking and shit, but
Yeah, I'm not like regional tournament good.
yeah,
But I got some ultimate skills under my belt.
yeah. I'll sweat on a controller.
Yeah, I got some melee.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I played some. Well, like me and a couple of my friends have been playing it for so long, and actually the last time I played like the 64 one was probably like 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
Man, that is a fun one. It's wild playing like old games that like have so much less options and stuff.
Yeah,
It's fun.
yeah. Well, I'm the guy still waiting for GTA 6. I'm that guy.
Oh man, I can't wait. That's gonna be crazy.
Dude. Oh man.
I'm not gonna play it, but I
Yeah.
can't wait for it to come out. I think it's gonna be like.
Dude, I'm gonna play the fuck out of it. You're not gonna
dude,
play it?
So many people are just not gonna be outside.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
It's
dude?
gonna be so crazy.
Traffic is gonna be a thing of the past.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't. Yeah, mics are gonna open up easier.
Oh yeah,
Slots are gonna open up in shows.
Yeah, it's gonna be a ton of comics playing it. Like, dude, we should get a LAN party together. Get a bunch of TVs going. Trap a bunch of
That's the
comedians.
thing. People are still gonna run. They're gonna start running mics and shows through GTA.
Oh my god! Wow, I never thought about this. That'd be really smart on GTA's part to get in on the role play themselves.
Mhm.
Because GTA 5, that whole role play. You see
Dude,
what T
I'm pretty sure
Grizzly's
people are
doing?
gonna start running businesses and like doing like shows and newscasting and
Oh wow,
networking and like.
we'll see. I mean, this could be like a really good prediction or like the worst prediction. Like GTA 6 is like a total shitter. We never know.
Yeah. Well, I was like thinking about. I watched it the other day. I think I talked about, it, but I saw Minecraft. Someone made this giant library in Minecraft, and
Yeah.
it's just got like all these news articles and like old like
Oh really?
TV shows, and like it's a giant literally like a Library of Alexandria, but
How,
in Minecraft.
how did they do that? They just did it?
Well, if you like go up and look at the walls, it's just like you can have
Oh,
whatever
wow.
print,
Oh,
and somebody
oh.
just, like went through and just loaded all the like the
Wow.
whole internet to it.
Wow.
It'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think of what can be done on GTA 6.
yeah, something good, dude. I hear it's pretty good. I saw people shaking ass in the trailer, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's what I look forward to in gaming. I mean, dude, when GTA 5 came in, I was like 12, so those strip clubs were incredible. Those experiences, I was like, wow, this is it.
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah. When I was 12, oh yeah, I remember I was like Tomb Raider came out. I remember when Tomb Raider came out, I was like young, like 8, and I was like, yo, Lara Croft is
Yeah.
crazy hot.
You're like, this is it.
Never even had a boner. I was like, Lara Croft's hot, dude.
You're like, this is amazing.
The worst graphics ever.
Yeah, but you're like something about
Pixels
those.
out the butt.
Yeah, you're like the edges of it has really got you.
Yeah, it had like 14 resolution.
Yeah, so something like a
Hot,
real woman
though.
could never get that
Hot.
for you.
Yeah.
Could never hit that
yeah,
same
real
spot.
woman could never be Lara Croft, dude.
But you're not really into the newer Lara Croft either. It's that.
Oh yeah, aren't they making a new one?
Yeah,
making a new one.
they've been making them. I've never played them.
Nah, I mean like I think a movie, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe
Oh,
I'm
really?
tripping. Yeah, I think they're making a new movie.
I feel like, do you think people like that? Like if you were a lady, would you like Lara Croft, or would you feel that she's like, I don't know, like a upsetting
like
figure?
she's like misrepresenting the ladies of the world.
Yeah,
You know?
or something, because she's just like a big boobed character.
No, but she's intelligent and rich and talented, and she can go. She's like the Lady Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
So honestly, you can't hate on her.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at the cover of the game. I feel like my mom would be like, "No, I'm not getting this."
Yeah, I mean, like, don't judge a book by its cover, mother.
Yeah,
All right, this
yeah.
is a smart, intelligent,
Yeah.
independent woman. All right?
Yeah, let me read. Can I read the back of the game to you? Can I-
Yeah, what would you rather her be, a stripper?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
she keeps
Yeah,
that on
who's
the whole
sexist
game,
now?
Mom. Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
I'm supporting
Look at you.
scholared women.
Yeah, yeah. She's raiding tombs, and what are you doing? Judging her.
Yeah, well, this is the real problem with women.
Yeah,
Always judging each other.
and you know women like to hear it from men what the problem with the women is.
Oh man, my lady. Oh, whenever I come home from work, I walk in, and she's like, "Babe, welcome home. Can you tell me like what's wrong with me and all the and like how?" Yeah, she loves that. It's her favorite thing to hear.
It's the best thing to do, just to people in general. In general, they love that. They love harsh criticism constantly.
Yeah.
And that's what I provide for my friends.
Yeah, I generally, I will look at people and I will offer no actual help, more just sarcastic. You kind of suck and will probably not get out of this kind of, but well, it's all right. And I show love, but it's never supportive.
God, that's like, wow, that's oh my God, that's like
Dark.
so many people's fathers out there have felt that way about their son. They're like, he's doing good at football, but I hate that. But I love my son.
Yeah, I really wish he would do something better with his life.
Yeah, but not cool, because if it's cool, then I'll be jealous.
Yeah, I want you to do better than everyone but me. Yeah.
Yeah. Go be a lawyer, because that sounds like a lot of reading. I don't want to do that. But don't go to the NFL, because I always wanted to do that, and I'll hate you forever.
That'd be crazy if you didn't want your kid to go to the NFL. Like if you Tara Lipinski'd your own kid and be like, he's like, Dad, I'm going to draft, and you break his kneecap. That'd be crazy.
Oh my God. I mean, you have the best access to him. He'll be asleep in your house for, several nights at least.
Yeah, if anyone take him out, it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son, you have a brain.
Some people live vicariously through their children. You're just taking them right out, dude.
Yeah, you're like, no, I want him. He has to be worse than me, but still good.
Yeah, he's going to work at a tire shop.
Yeah, at my tire shop with me. Yeah. So my son will love me then. I mean, you could potentially do that and he would have no idea it's you. Like, do that to your own son. You wearing a mask, you beat him.
A little bit of chloroform, yeah.
Maybe you speak in an accent. You confuse him, throw him off.
Okay, he put his little ski mask on, throw an accent out there. Which accent would you go with?
I don't know. I'd probably try to sound extremely strange. Just unrecognizable. Like, that's what
like if I was your son laying in bed, like what would you say? Like give me an impression. Like I want to see
like, eat the shit. That sounds too much like
is
me.
there a Russian man here?
Eat shit, American.
No, Vladimir Putin's game. All right.
Yeah.
All right, it was Putin. That's what we get.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Something like that. Or maybe you drop something on him and run out of the room quickly. And by the time he's fully conscious, you run in like, what happened? and I don't know. I don't know why I'm scheming on my future son like this.
Yeah, that's fun. I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
My mind immediately went to those videos where people like have the balloons above the walkway and drop them on his wife or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
and just splatters them, slimes them. Just do it with a heavy box, knock them square out, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that would be murder.
Oh, I mean, not like that heavy.
Dude, the neck, like, you know how that, like,
There's a little gamble there.
a gamble. That's somebody's life, John.
That's true.
And if I wouldn't sell vapes to a minor.
Yeah, you can never sell vapes to minors, dude.
No, I mean, not intentionally.
Yeah, I don't know, you're a good person for not selling vapes to minors. You gotta stay by the law because it's always good.
Well, it was
be
the
selling
fakest
vapes.
shit ever, too.
Yeah, by the law. Well, actually, before we're on that, let's go into our sponsor today.
Yeah, let's get
Let's go
into
to our
it.
sponsor
Yeah,
today.
what do we got?
We're going by our sponsor, brought to you by Village Vapes.
Village Vapes.
Yeah, Village Vapes. Go down to South Street in Philadelphia if you visit by. South Street's popping lately.
It
is the coolest vape shop in town. Not only is it a vape shop, it's actually a smoke lounge.
Wow.
Go there, you can play video games, you can watch comedy shows.
Holy
There's a
shit.
cool lounge to hang out at. You can get everything you need. Cool vapes, cool THCA stuff, all the stuff in the world. And just have a great old time. I love it. Go to villagevapesphilly.215 on Instagram. Give them a follow for us. Go down there. Tell them Sticky Room sent you. What do you think about Village Vapes?
Dude, I'm going there tomorrow for real, and I'll let you know. But that's what I'm saying. You get to buy the vape, you get to sit in the place, you get to vape it there. I mean,
Play some video games,
what more
watch a
could you ask
comedy
for?
show, everything. All it's a rad old time.
Blow down that vape right in your favorite comic's face.
Yeah, look it up, Google it. Go 220 South Street, Philadelphia. Visit Village Vapes.
Village
Love those
Vapes.
guys. Love those guys.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going there tomorrow, though, for real.
Awesome dudes right there. Yeah. And you're a vape salesman yourself too, or have
Used to
been.
be.
Yeah, used to be. You're a
Yeah.
retired vape salesman yourself.
Retired vape salesman. Yeah, it was a slimy business, I'll tell you. It was like, I wasn't even in big tobacco. I was in small vape. You know? That's not, I didn't even make money off of it.
Oh man, I remember like when vapes were like, when like everyone was like juicing in the coils and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when that all popped off, like before disposables, like I remember there like gang wars of like the small vape juice industry.
Yeah.
Like back when people were just making vape juice in their basements before
Wow. I didn't even know about this, dude. I was just out there buying them. I mean, vaping was a whole task at one point.
like back when vaping started, before it got like regulated at all,
Yeah.
it was just tons of local businesses printing that stuff out.
Oh, yeah. I remember there'd be like custom it'd be like gummy bear dick or something, and you'd be like, the lizard. You know?
Oh, dude, so many cool flavors. Yeah,
Yeah.
gummy bear dick was 100% a flavor.
And that was a jewel pod, too. Gummy bear dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to
Don't shout about it. My sister actually gets $100 a month from them, or at one point did, because she bought a jewel for me back in the day, and there was like a lawsuit against them.
okay.
So she got like $100. It was.
She bought a jewel for you illegally, and
Yeah.
she's getting money out of it.
That's right. She is. I don't know if she's currently getting money out of it. Don't look. Don't.
I'm not going to question that judge's ruling.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
That gavel struck in
Shout out
my
to-
favor. Not mine. Fuck that. I'm the one. I tried to get addicted to nicotine.
Yeah, you got nothing out of the deal. You got
Yeah.
raw dogged.
I still have the jewel.
Yeah, does your sister take you out to dinner once? Win a lawsuit and don't take you to dinner one time? That's crazy.
No, I don't think she has, but that's okay.
All right, wow. She's watching this. I think you owe my guy a 10-piece wing. You know,
Okay,
something
all right.
light at least.
A
You
little
know what I'm
10 piece.
saying?
I'll take a 10 piece.
Show some brotherly love
Yeah.
and sisterly love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sisterly love to a brother. A white brother.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Or she can show some sisterly love to a black brother.
Well, wait, that would just be a brother, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Some people. I hear. I don't have a sister, but some brothers I hear would be against that. But you're supportive, and I.
Well, it's not my place to judge, and I love my sister, through thick and thin.
Yeah. You're a good brother.
Yeah, not that it would be thick if she was. Let me just stop. Let me stop. There's no. I don't know, man. So thanks for having me on the pod. This is great. This has been incredible.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Absolutely, man. What's been happening with you? You have any fun things happening this week?
This week, no. But July 25th, I have an undercover comedy showcase that me and Matt Liam put together in Jersey.
Ooh.
It's gonna be. It's out also at a vape shop. Oh, didn't mean to flip. Anyway, Village Vape is sick, and this place is also sick, but it's in New Jersey, so it's a little less sick. But it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Really cool. We got like 6 comics, I think.
Sick.
Yeah.
And yeah, you what day is that?
That's July 25th, Friday, July 25th.
Ooh, Friday, July 25th.
Doors 8 p.m., show 9 p.m. So plenty of time, BYOB. It's gonna be great.
What's the name of that?
It's gonna be Undercover Comedy Showcase at Jersey Essence Smoke Shop in New Jersey.
Boo!
Yeah.
That's gonna be a rad time, huh? It's gonna be a good old time. Are you hosting
it's gonna
it?
be sick. Yeah, I'm hosting. Matt's also hosting.
Fun.
We're gonna split it, and it's gonna be fucking dope. I'm gonna do a BYOB type thing, but I'll have plenty of BYOB to hand out to my homies.
Yeah, good. You gotta support the crowd.
Yeah.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. This. I like to think that's me.
Yeah. Okay, you're a big Bobby Hill fan. I love it. But you know, Hank Hill just got released on Fortnite this week. Apparently.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty grad.
Bobby, that was terrible.
Be good at it, Bobby.
Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
Peggy. Fuck.
I'm a big King of the Hill fan. You know,
I'm excited for the remake
coming out, dude.
I'm genuinely. People are talking about Phineas and Ferb and Gumball. Nobody's talking about King of the Hill.
Dude, what is up with that? Well, R.I.P. John Redcorn, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. John Redcorn just got offed, brother.
Oh, yeah. He got offed.
Yeah, he got killed.
Like he not a death.
Yeah. So the voice actor who plays John Redcorn, just got killed by his neighbor. He shot in the street.
You think he was doing the voice at the time?
No, actually. So I can't believe I haven't heard about this. Okay, so the voice actor who played John Redcorn was killed in the street. His husband then came out with a statement on some social media, long text thing, basically saying it was a hate crime, and he was killed because some people can't stand the sight of 2 guys being together and whatever, right?
Wow.
Yep. And then it turned out that what actually happened was John Redcorn was on drugs of sorts, running up the street with like a pitchfork or a hatchet or something.
Oh, wow, for real?
Yeah, but apparently the neighbor's like, he just did this all the time. We don't like it, but we get it. He does it, It's John Redcorn, well, But apparently one neighbor got too fed up one night.
Yeah.
Came out and killed him.
Oh, well, I mean, that neighbor's like, well, he's holding a hatchet. At this point, I have a case. You know what I mean? I can do this. I'll be okay.
Yeah, what's crazy is that like the one neighbor I got an interview was like he did it, but like that's just him, But then the other guy,
I know the guy who killed him was hoping the other neighbor would just shut the fuck up and be like, or be like, yeah, he was crazy. Finally, somebody. But well, I mean, what a guy! I don't know a lot about him, but
what a guy! Yeah, dude. But yeah,
I'm just saying, if I went up and down my street with a hatchet once, I'd be killed. Like, nobody would feel bad. They would be, they wouldn't even body bag me. They'd probably just throw me in the back of a pickup and just bring me to the
you're
clubhouse.
mighty white. You got the gins. They would probably lead
Dude,
you.
I'm actually tan.
Yeah, you got some color,
Look
dude.
at that.
Yeah, look at you,
That's
dude.
tan for me.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, I've been in the sun, man.
You got Scottish blood? You
I have no clue. No clue.
Yeah.
100% American. That's not true. I was gonna say 100%.
100% American. I like that.
I'm 100%
Yeah,
American.
you are, brother.
I was gonna say 100% American white trash, but that might not be true. I was born in Kentucky,
Okay.
adopted, and brought to New Jersey. So
Okay.
that's what I got.
At what age?
3 weeks. 3
Okay.
weeks old. Yeah.
All right. And
Like a puppy.
is the family ginger at all?
No,
Got some ginger
no.
roots?
My family's like Italian.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian.
I love that little Italian family picking up
Yeah.
the cute little ginger
Yeah,
kid. I
yeah.
love that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
That's what they thought at the time too. They're like, "Oh, he's cute. We'll take him."
Yeah,
Yeah, like exactly like picking out a puppy.
exactly like picking out a puppy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go for the little calico. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I like the hue of that one.
yeah,
You go up with different swatches and put it next to the kid's head.
yeah. He'll put a nice contrast to our summer pictures.
This will be wonderful. This will be beautiful. Oh, the Christmas card's really gonna pop now. I'm serious.
That's funny. Well, great, dude. And then he came to New Jersey. Oh, a
Yeah.
New Jersey Italian family too.
Yeah.
Like Jersey Shore.
No, not like Jersey Shore. Like New York Italian. Well, my mom was New York Italian. My dad's New Jersey Italian.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of absorbed her and made her a suburban New Jersey Italian woman.
Okay. Good.
Like they would say bowls instead of balls.
Oh yeah, that's gross, huh?
It's just so funny because whenever I would talk about balls, my dad would be like, I don't know, he's saying something about balls. And it'd be like so funny to me. I'd be like, can you say that again, please? Can you just say balls again?
That's funny you didn't pick up their accent.
No, that's gross.
You
I wouldn't
don't
do
want
that.
it?
No, that doesn't.
You didn't have it as like did you have it as like a
They
5-year-old?
don't have like a strong accent, but
Like a
it's
strong Jersey Dago accent at 5.
No.
Hey, hey.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I came out of the clutches of a speech impediment. No, that's not true. Yeah,
You're like,
lip.
hey, hey, you guys, hey,
What's the matter with you?
what's the matter with you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then
That was that.
We're
It
making
felt
fun of
wrong the longer I went with it.
it's good. It's
Felt
good
good
when
first.
it feels wrong.
Felt good at first.
Yeah,
Felt like it ran a little too long. Felt like roller coaster too long.
yeah. The speech impediment Italian guy. That was like a Family Guy cutaway. That's like.
Yeah, it's fair though, and it's fair to make fun of Italians. We shouldn't be shunned or
it's
feel bad
popular
about
now.
it. It's so popular.
Everybody.
Well,
you-
Well, I feel like it never was unpopular. Well, I feel like it was never shunned upon. It's just
Well-
like now it's like we're kind of when the waters dry up.
Now it's like more fun, but it used to be like, you people, what do you mean you people? Like, that kind of, now it's not so racy with Italians these days. It's crazy how long that lasted for them. That they could be like, we're white, but not that white. Like, come on. People are mean to us.
The Italians are white, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say they're white as hell. They're doing fine out there in Long Island.
Yeah.
They got a whole island.
Yeah, the Spaniards are white too.
Well, I don't have a foot in that race.
Isn't that
Are
crazy?
Spaniards white for real?
Consider like globally, and then,
Wow.
then if you can separate into non-white Hispanic. You ever see that on a race car when you're
You
showing
know
out a
what?
doctor
I
card?
have seen I have seen a girl who looked just like me, and I was talking to her. She looked at me like I had two heads, and she's just spoken Spanish back to me. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I was like a kid at the time. I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I was like adopted too, probably for the same reason. The pictures.
So you're in Kentucky. So you got Kentucky blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some Kentucky roots. You ever
Yeah.
go back to Kentucky? Check it out.
No,
I've never been to Kentucky.
No, I've never been. I mean, I looked up, I got this photo when I was like, I don't know, like 20 or something. Like, my mom was in a fight with me and she said, here, take these photos. I was like, I've never seen these. Where have these been? But I looked and it had, like, I have a half brother and a half sister that I found out about. But I looked, one of them's name up. It was like Cameron something. I looked up Cameron. Just a guy, a fat guy. All of them looked vaguely like me, first of all.
Love that.
And almost every other one had a Confederate flag thing. And I was like, I'm not missing out on my half siblings at all. If they have,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you are missing out, sir.
No, I don't think
That's,
so. I think
you gotta dip your toe in that water a little bit. See what's hitting for.
I don't know. I think my teeth are bad, but they have like 5 less than I do. So I think I'm doing all right. I like to say they're white trash. I'm white recycling.
What's up with nice? What's up with your mom being like, I was in a fight and this is the time I'm gonna just tell him about his
Oh man.
step siblings.
I don't know. I don't know. I love my mom, but that's just how she is. I don't know. I think honestly,
New York Italians.
this is how I really think it went down. I think she was doing like some cleaning of her room and she found it and she was just sitting on that like a fucking. She just knew at any point she could just like. Anytime I had a good point, she could be like, you know what? Boom! You have a half sibling and another half sibling, and I'd be like, what? Yeah.
Mom, you can't make pasta. Shut.
yeah. I mean, I was gonna say she can't. She's not gonna see this. It's all right.
That's fine.
I love my mom.
Yeah, learn to boil some wood. Nah.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good though. It's fun. That's
Yeah.
fun. That's all good. That's all good fun though.
Yeah, all good fun. And I thought that at the time too. I said, you know what, Mom, that was all good fun. I'd say, and we had a good laugh about it.
Yeah, it's a strong power move. I actually like your mom more than I did before.
Yeah,
I didn't know her at all before, but now she
Yeah.
has her rung
Yeah,
because that's a funny play to.
yeah. I mean, I learned about him, and then I saw my actual mom. I was like, Jesus Christ, like how, like I look nothing like her. I was like, I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna have a situation like that situation that your mom was in. But gee golly, like if I was in it, I think I would just hold it and be like, I'm gonna sit
Yeah,
on
I mean,
it.
that's such a good move. Like, when that had to feel so good though when she's slamming those photos down. She's like, boom, and she saw my face. She could be like, ha, I got him now.
Yeah, like who wants to have a heartfelt moment? You know?
Yeah.
Who wants to sit down by the fireplace and drink some cocoa and have a heartfelt moment where we can, wait to embarrass him or wait till he don't give a fuck about his.
Dude, I mean, she dropped it on me, and then later she came in knowing that I was softened up, and she was like, I'll always support you if you want to find them. I was like, the fuck's going on right now? It's like, where,
Mm-hmm.
But I tried for like a little bit, for literally one day. And like, first of all, the people in Kentucky have like such cute little accents. They're like, "Hi, sugar. How are you? I'm gonna need $4,000 to find your family." And I was like, "Oh, nah, I'm good."
$4,000.
Yeah, it was gonna be like four. She was like, "It's gonna be this amount if I don't find them, and this amount if I find them." And I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
I mean, you can go on 4chan and find it for like $2.
I hope. I honestly, in the back of my head, if stand up ever works out, I would love like some like giant fat lady coming out of the crowd like, it's me, and I'd be like, oh my god, get her up here. And I don't know what I would say. I wouldn't be mad. I think it worked out better for me. Who knows?
That'd be rad. Yeah, sell out like the Met or something big, and
Yeah.
then like she comes out the back like, honey.
And I'll be like, where's my fat Southern mama? Like, come on, biscuits and gravy.
Mama,
Like,
Papa.
no, dude, I don't know.
That was dumb. Papa. Papa. No, that's a great movie moment though. I wouldn't like that. I'm sad now. I'm sad.
No, it wouldn't be sad. It would be cool. I mean, I would assume. I don't know, dude. And this is crazy, right? My mom said that my birth mom was like a forklift driver. In the picture I saw, she didn't look like a forklift driver. She looked like she was like slim, like, like a pretty lady, not in a weird way. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just wild. It's like she didn't look like that at all. You would think like some disgusting, like, slob lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to all the forklift drivers, you fucking slob.
Hey, I was almost forklift certified, but I'm circumcised, so I couldn't do it. And that's a true story. Anybody who gets forklift certified, they have to have the foreskin.
Yeah? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh. Then how do ladies become it? Forklift certified?
I think it's like based on the length or something of the.
Wow. I did not know this. I was never. I don't think I'm gonna go for it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a couple of guys would pull down the whatever skin they had and try to fake foreskin, but they'd always get snuffed out.
Mm. Yeah, I hate stolen valor. People always going around being like,
Yeah.
being like,
I
"No,
got
sir."
foreskin.
Yeah, I got foreskin.
Yeah.
But they're still they don't got it. They're
Yeah.
lying. They're lying. They don't got it.
Yeah.
Fucking-
There's only one way to tell. You'd be like, what fucking platoon? You know, everyone with foreskin has a platoon number.
What if there's a weird social shift where like uncircumcised is the new hot, you know?
Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, if you have a kid, are you gonna get him circumcised? Because
Yeah.
I'm like so on the fence.
I guess so. I mean,
Like here's where I'm at. I want like,
you know, like don't they not do it in Europe a lot? You know, isn't that?
dude, a ton of people don't do it.
Yeah, right. But also, like, we don't use the metric system either. So it's like, you know, like what?
That's how we're
It's like
getting one over on the
where
Brits.
you draw the line, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right? Is it only like an aesthetic thing now? Because people will be like, "Ew, he's uncircumcised." Because if that's the case, like, why even? You know, just leave it.
What? You just leave it?
Just leave that skin there.
I
mean,
guess. Yeah. I mean, like, in the long run, like, I guess they say there's health benefit. I don't know. I don't know about it. You ever
it's
look into
easier to
brisks?
clean.
You ever look into brisks?
No.
It's like when they do
Oh, a
the
bris?
yeah or brisk. Yeah,
Yeah, not like
brisk
iced tea. Yeah, a bris, dude. I know. I'm familiar.
yeah.
Yeah, that's quite the ceremony.
That's rad, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool, huh? The way they do that.
Yeah, I think it's cool and it should be allowed now. I think, whatever doctor does it should do, the old technique of the moil.
Yeah. Yeah. the circumcision conversations.
It's good to get into these kinds of conversations, and I'm glad I did it on a public platform.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about all the hard-hitting stuff here.
So, hold on. All right, where we at now? You got there some Yangs.
You got some Yingling. My friend brought me. I got like some Stellas and shit.
Is that your drink of choice?
No,
No.
just any drink.
Oh, you're a man of people.
Yeah, I'm a man of what I got.
Yeah,
really.
You got football.
Yeah, I got a little football.
That's great.
A little football drink here. It's great for beaches. My house. I like to drink out of it a lot. Get a good grip there.
That's just a regular mug.
Yeah,
you just walk around the house with it.
I get into some coffee with this. I bring this to work and they love it.
Or I feel like it's never been coffee. It's always whiskey and something in there.
No, it's never been coffee.
It's totally coffee.
This yeah, I bring it to work and it's great.
Why do you keep it in a football in your back bag and work, huh?
Well, I wanted to bring that out because I thought it would be funny, but it's not that funny. It's just like a fucking alcoholic tool.
Do you go to work like that?
No, that bag is now broken, but that was a bag from one of my old jobs. And they wanted it back, but I wasn't going to give it back. I actually traveled to Texas with this bag. This bag, I don't know if this is visible. I don't know. It's a very small, tiny bag. Traveled to Texas, 7 days, packed in that.
Only that?
Yeah, just that.
Why?
So I didn't have to pay for a bag.
So comical.
It's true, though. I was walking around the airport with that on my back.
I can bring that one onto a plane.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought bigger ones since, but I thought at the time had to be really small.
Nah, I love that.
Yeah.
What you bring, like 3 underwears, 2 shorts,
No, I
and 2
rolled
shirts?
everything up in like a tight ball. Like everything, so everything was extremely wrinkled.
They're like, we don't have to search this at all.
Yeah, no, they were like, "Where's this guy going? Down the street?" I don't know.
That's so funny. They weren't suspicious at all. I was like, what did you say, a week? Going away for a week, that's all you got? And like, yeah, search this dude immediately. You're not thinking about it. Like,
it's just one giant brick of coke.
Yeah, where are you going? Where are you going for a day? A week now. Search this.
Have you ever been this is random. Have you ever been kicked out of a bar?
No.
Okay. Yeah. It only reminded
you?
Yes, on my tech, and I brought that up so I could speak on it. I was kicked out of a bar in Texas.
Okay.
For no reason, and I have beef.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. No, I literally, in between my drinks, I went and I watched an entire movie by myself. I saw Wolfman in the movie theater. by myself.
All right.
Hour and a half movie. I come back. I continue drinking. A new bartender comes in maybe an hour later. She goes, after one or two drinks more, she goes, you know what? She goes, hey, I'll give you a Dr. Pepper, but I won't give you anything else. I was like, so I just left the bar right away. And then I was like, well, maybe I misunderstood that scenario. So I went back in. And she was like, now you're cut off.
Just thinks you're sloppy.
No, dude, I was good. Like, other people were walking out of the bar in honor of me. One other person, one guy. The only guy I was talking to.
This is outlandish. Someone stood up for you. Like,
Yeah, but it was like a laptop guy, like the Starbucks laptop guys.
Yeah.
It was that guy, but at a bar, and he stood up for me, and he went and he got in his Uber X and got the fuck out of there.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's funny you put up that much of a fight too. That somebody was like, "No, this is outlandish." It's a crazy thing to stand up for too.
Dude, I did nothing wrong. Like, and I went to another bar where I'm a regular in my hometown, and they were like, "Oh, it's because you're an out of towner," and they could tell. Do you think that's true?
I don't know. Maybe.
What were they doing, kicking me out of the bar?
No, I never got kicked out of a bar, but I was never like big. Never big into bars. I got blacked out at a biker bar on my 21st birthday, and like,
Oh.
I have no idea how my friend found me on like the sidewalk in front of my apartment. So like I was just like sleeping.
Oh wow!
But the last place I was at a biker bar, and I remember they were buying me
They
pictures.
carried you
I was like,
gently
I'm
to
21, and they were buying me pictures and stuff, and I blacked out.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like noon as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's a twisted dude. Those are always the best.
Well, it was Daytona Beach. The bars are open like 24/7.
That's in
there.
Florida.
Yeah.
All right. See
Yeah. Moved to Daytona Beach to like get away from the Philly scene, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Turns out Daytona is like no better.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you
At
chose
all.
like another shitty place.
Yeah,
You're like,
it was like
not
it was
to
like
say
a
Philly
less
shitty.
It's just a different shitty, you know?
You live in a very nice area here.
Yeah, it's nice up here.
There's like some parks and shit. I saw some people throwing
parks.
around a frisbee.
Yeah, there's frisbees up here.
Yeah.
Lots of hippies and frisbee flyers up around these parks. You should go into the park down here. Wissahickon's rad. You can go down there and just get lost for a little bit.
Your fish just
Yeah,
went.
he gets excited a little bit.
Oh man.
You get a little albino dude,
Look at that motherfucker. I didn't see him before, but now I do. Is he gonna get big or that's it?
Nah, it's about big they get.
That's pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, man, he's cool, man. I like that guy.
Dude, I love somebody who loves animals, you know?
Yeah, man. I'm a big fish guy. I like to create little worlds for the
Yeah, dude,
ecosystems, you know?
You ever watch those videos?
Of what?
Like these kind of things they make, like terrariums and shit on large scale?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
There's one
those are
dude in like
incredible.
Canada, the ant guy. He's like called like, the ant guy, but now he's like morphed into like the huge giant 10,000 gallon terrariums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Paludariums, super rad stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
wow.
creates little ecosystems.
Dude,
They're huge.
I love watching that shit.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Dude, I love like animals and shit. But it's only like when I find myself like watching shit like that when I'm really fried. But like I genuinely would like to do that more, but
I've said so many times in my life, like I wish I could take a professional shift to like building paludariums and like aquariums. Like I wish I could make money from that.
yeah.
Like I wish like people would
You
be
could
like, "Yo, come
totally
over
do
and
that,
design
though.
this."
From
Yeah.
you're a contractor, right?
Yeah, but like I guess, but like not like fish tanks. You
Yeah,
know?
but like you're like a builder, you got the mind for
I
it.
guess you usually make the shift into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. How's the market for that? I feel like that's a
Yo, ask the guys who ran that shit on Animal Planet.
yeah. Like, how many like
Dude, do you know how fucked up that show Fish Tanked was or whatever?
yeah?
Did I name that right? Fish Tanked?
I don't remember what the fuck.
Oh, Tanked or something it's
I don't
called.
remember what it was called, but I remember
Yeah,
many
dude.
episodes and stuff like
Oh
that.
my god, I just saw some like thing about how shitty those guys were. Well, one of them.
I saw one of the tanks they made in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
It
in
was cool.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like they're like, all right, we're gonna make a giant guitar and it's gonna be out in the sun. Actually, the one that I saw was they were making a gumball machine, and the guy literally said, he's like, so all the gumballs were melting in the machine. I want it out here, and I want it to be an aquarium with live fish. And they're like, yeah, we'll do it.
It was crazy because if you think about it, they never made one aquarium that looked natural or like
that looked like the
like,
fish enjoyed it
good, yeah.
at all.
yeah, like it was never like it was always just like, oh yeah, we're we're putting a fish tank in for this tire shop, guys.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about putting a Michelin tire at the bottom, like a dirty river, you know? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't they love that? And it was like, let's make a dirty river fish tank. And that's all.
He's like, and we'll get some real grimy fish for that too. He's like,
what are you thinking? Like some tropical? He's like, nah, bass.
Yeah.
Throw a bass and a catfish in there and a tire.
And those little
for the tire shop.
sucky
That's
guys.
what they need.
What are those little sucky guys called?
Little plecos.
Oh
little,
yeah, the
mudsuckers.
Yeah, they like sit and stick to the tank.
Yeah.
Disgusting creatures.
Yeah, those pleco fish are actually they're like dinosaurs. They're
really?
Like on the dinosaur status along with alligators. Those things are like indestructible. I've seen videos of people like with abandoned tanks, like somebody like left a tank just go down for like over a year, just abandoned it, and just like this much mud in it, and then like someone picks it up and that pleco is just still alive. It hasn't had food or any like fresh water for a year, and it's indestructible. It's crazy.
When you say indestructible, I'm like, dude, a hammer would do a number on that.
No, I meant like, not like that. Nah. You ever seen those catfish that can like harden up under like clay without water, and they can like just like turn mummified until water hits them again? Yeah.
What's going on?
Catfish are crazy. Catfish are wild. There's like walking ones that like run across the land to get to water.
Dude, have you ever like well, you caught fish, right?
Yeah.
Their heads are crazy hard. Like
catfish?
Just there, dude. I tried to kick a fish head once, and I like almost broke my foot.
What kind of fish head? Just a random fish head?
I found a fish. I was a kid on the beach, and I was like, "Here we go!" And I kicked it. And I was like, "Oh!" It was like the worst pain.
Yeah, they're bone. It's bone.
Yeah, I didn't think that. I didn't think about that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, bone on bone contact does not feel good.
Bone, yeah.
I was wearing those water shoes.
Well, I mean, in fairness, yeah. I mean, would you kick a human skull?
I mean, if you got me in the ring.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, knock your fucking skull off.
Dude, I've tried like some boxing and shit. It's exhausting, dude.
You tried boxing?
Not like actually, like just like in my backyard and shit. Like
shadow boxing.
God, no, not by myself against somebody, which is worse. And it's fucking exhausting, dude.
So were you in the backyard with your buddy, like practicing boxing, or like
no? We had
fighting?
gloves. And we set up a fight date, and I was going to wrestle somebody that day because the guy I was fighting didn't want to box. So I wrestled my guy, and I won. And my friend boxed my other friend, and one of them won. I don't remember because I wasn't involved. And and in the next one, like I realized this after the boxing match. He was like, "Yo, let's just go light. We'll just like do jabs and like play around." But the second I got hit in the face, I totally forgot for like a year that he wanted to go light, and I just like swung like it was a real fight and like tried to like knock him out and shit, which is like so shitty.
It's funny because you give off real hard backyard wrestler vibe,
yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing. I think I need more like leathery skin, and then I'll be perfect. I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
I feel like you could put on a costume and just a little accent.
I'm running out.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's fine.
I would come out to Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Dude, I get so much like, I don't know why, but like I can see backyard wrestling pop up on my phone, and like I watched it go like backyard wrestling gone wrong pop up on my phone a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of broken kneecaps and stuff.
Oh my God! Have you seen that one? Like this, I don't remember if it was a lady wrestler. There was like this whole stack of some spiky shit, and he just started banging it into her head.
No.
And or it was a guy, and then when he stopped, it was all like stuck in the guy's head. I was like, it wasn't like so deep, but it was clearly through that first layer of skin. And it was like, why do people do this? You're not even like in front of a big crowd.
Dude, I had one pop up on my phone the other day. Some dude, it's like in a warehouse, and this guy climbs up 20 feet to jump and do like an elbow, like a people's elbow from 20 feet, dude. misses and just
No.
elbows the
Oh.
concrete. Just elbows the concrete from 20 feet up.
And his elbow skin was like a bag of sand.
Oh my goodness gracious! That dude's never thrown a football again ever in his life.
Like he was great at throwing.
Brother, that dude's picking up glasses with his left hand forever. like I don't think.
So
Dude, I don't think it. Yeah,
he
the thing
did that for
shattered,
nobody,
dude.
but that's the commitment to the craft. I mean, we do that in an open mic, right?
Yeah, it was for
In a
10
way.
people. Yeah.
Some of
man.
those jokes are a 20-foot people's elbow into the concrete.
If someone was ever like, "Yo, jump off this building with a people's elbow," I think I'd draw the line. But
Yeah.
some people go harder.
Yeah.
Respect to them.
Dude, have you seen that guy? Invincible! He comes out, he's like a backyard wrestler who's now blowing up because he's so committed to backyard wrestling.
No, but that's how you get.
Yeah.
That's how you get blown up. You got commit.
Social media, dude. He probably did that shit for 20 years before Instagram, and then he was like, "Oh my god, finally!"
I used to watch one of this kid who would he would just jump off and like jump into things like TVs and fridges and microwaves.
The microwave, right?
Yeah,
And that was like a broken rib cage.
yeah. He knocked himself out cold one time. Yeah, super good. Yeah.
Oh, that poor kid. He's a mother.
The amount of people that have sacrificed themselves for the good of the internet is astronomical these days.
Dude, I tried to do some jackass shit, but it wasn't like good enough, but it still hurt. So like there was no winning.
Oh man, I can't tell you the amount of me and my friends were pushing each other in like shopping carts so crazily back in the day.
Yeah, the shopping carts, those hurt so bad.
Oh, when Jackass was like, dude, when like the Jackass movies were out and stuff, like we're like, all right, guys, time to make a movie.
Yeah, you're like anyone can do this.
Yeah, yeah. And then we were like sitting there, like, what should we do? He's like, let's push each other in shopping carts. You know, he's like, it's genius.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
Dude, I'm just envisioning all the like being scrunched in the shopping cart, getting slammed into the wall.
Oh, the knee.
Oh my god.
And here's no one knows what it's like to be pushing a shopping cart, much like Jackass, and onto random curbs and cars. The worst part of it is the knee. You want to fly out. The worst is when you don't fly out.
Yeah.
And your knee just gets shattered in place.
You just smashed into it and
you want to hit a curb and fly out. The worst thing you do is hit a car and then just be in the cart.
And somebody's in the car. That'd be even worse.
You want to take your chances flying out and tucking a roll.
Yeah.
It is. We were doing bad. Yeah, I jumped off my roof.
Oh wow!
Like habitually as a kid.
Oh really?
Yeah,
it was a habit for you.
Yeah, well, I remember like for a couple summers we had a big wood chip pile in the backyard. That was like 5 feet high.
God, dude,
and we were just jumping off and tucking and rolling as kids.
And you're just pulling splinters out of your elbows.
Just tucking and rolling, yeah, dude.
Dude, the tuck and roll. That's everybody says if you jump from a height, just roll. But what if you don't make the whole roll and you just?
Yeah, it was crazy. My mom was just letting us do that all the time.
I love my sons. They're so cool.
Oh man, we lived on our roof. Like we were climbing on our roof all the time.
Did you let your friends on the roof? Was it like a cool spot?
No one ever fell. Not to my knowledge.
Did you guys get fucked up on the roof?
Huh?
Did you guys get like drunk and shit on the roof?
Yeah, plenty. Yeah. Yeah, and I had a couple younger brothers too, so there's like tons of people on that roof throughout history.
That's sick, dude. It's cool to be the guy that has a spot to hang out.
Yeah, well, my parents weren't like good people, so I mean they're great people.
Well, that's why you have
they weren't like hang out. They weren't responsible in that aspect. Yeah.
Well, that is the most fun thing as a kid, if you have parents that are there but not responsible. So it's like they'll still feed you and house you, but like. They're not going to be like, son, you're going a little too hard on the Captain Morgans.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, let me get a shot. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Once it was like, oh, I clearly have my own rules I can abide by.
Yeah. That's a great feeling. And then you get into the real world and you're like, fuck. Well, I mean, now you're kind of are you your own boss or how does that work?
Yeah. I work independently. Yeah. So that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you kind of got to a point where you can do your shit. But like, even now still, like, I go to work every day and it's like I'm clearly just there to make money. Like like in the meeting they're like, "Oh, take notes." I'm like, "I'm not going to take notes." Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't want to be here. I want to be out doing open mic comedy, man. That's the real thrill.
Take notes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care about this at all.
Don't you know that I'm creating art in my head right now?
He's like, did I need a college degree for this job? I'm taking notes.
No, yeah. Exactly. I mean, I've worked everywhere. I haven't had a job for a year yet. Now I work at a daycare.
It's so funny.
Yeah. But that's the job I'm the best at. That is the most enjoyable for me, too.
To be honest, I would imagine you're great with kids,
Oh, thanks.
but it's so funny.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming in my head. I was like, yeah, gas station,
Yeah,
selling
laying down.
vapes, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, man, this dude is this backyard wrestler vibe. And then you're like, yeah, I work with kids.
Yeah. No.
Didn't see it coming,
Yeah.
but I love it.
That's why everybody's like, oh, I don't see it coming. That makes me think, I must be pretty good at what I do if I'm actually getting hired. Like, I work with like little babies, basically.
You give off a good jolly vibe. You know?
The kids love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, it's Santa Claus.
That's what they say.
A kid has come up to me before. She was crying. She was like, Mr. Lim, Ian said that I'm going to grow a big belly just like you. And I was like, fuck. I was like, well, you tell Ian. No, but I was like, nah. I was like, no, you got to eat so much to get as big. Like, what do you tell a kid? Like, I don't want to give the kid an eating disorder, but at the same time, I don't want to shit on myself too much, I'm like, I was great at football in high school. That's not even true, but she doesn't. Yeah.
Just be like, no, that can't happen.
I deal with a lot of that. I used to
Just be like, don't eat more than 800 calories a day ever.
water only, sweetie. Water only.
Just strawberries and water for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you'll be looking slim.
Tip-top shape.
Nobody
the
wants
best of
advice. Dude, it would be funny if I started like my own personal training thing and I'm just, I got this weight and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'll teach you, how I did it.
You should.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I might go well. I should think about it.
Just because of the meme.
There's comedic value there.
Yeah, and I just make you laugh the whole time. Laughter's the best medicine, even if you have diabetes.
Yeah. I actually like that. To see you in a gym, like...
Make them feel better.
What are you fucking doing, pussy?
You want to look like me?
3 more, you gonna look. And start hitting on ladies,
Yeah.
like, yo, Twitch.
That's good to do when you're a personal trainer.
Yeah. Check out my client here. Hot, huh?
Yeah. Only the most beautiful women come to me. They're gorgeous, these.
Oh, women love Trump. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Do they? I mean, the women I know don't.
Yeah, dude. Women, I think, if you're I think that there's a better chance if you walk up to a woman and do a Trump impression that she's going to love it. I think they love it.
You're beautiful. God, you're beautiful. I saw lots of women here. You shine. You're tremendous, really.
Yeah. I think you're immediately getting blown.
No, I think they're going to be like, this guy is disgusting and I hate him. And I'll be like, disgusting. I'll tell you what's disgusting. And then I'll start talking about her friend or something.
Yeah. That's a sure way to get laid.
Yeah, be mean and cruel. That's advice to. If you guys are having trouble out there, go up and just be an asshole and talk about things you like only, and don't even ask any questions. Just talk about your life.
That is my favorite advice to give to people. Like, how do I pick up ladies? Just be a terrible fucking person.
Yeah,
and
suck now. That's not my real advice. I don't have real advice. If you could believe that.
My lady listens to a podcast with the ladies from that show that Hugh Hefner used to have. What the girls?
Girls Gone Wild or something? Was that him?
That was Girls Next Door.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah, Girls Gone Wild. It's pretty much the same exact thing.
I'd imagine.
But remember the 3 Down to Might Before Your Time, the show was not great, only on first season. But basically it followed the Playboy models, right, in the house with Hugh Hefner when he was alive. But now a couple of the ladies got a podcast and stuff, and she listens to it habitually. And apparently, I was listening in the other day. And apparently they're talking about the Mean Girls era.
Oh, yeah?
Back in the day with Lindsay Lohan stuff, there was a real Mean Girls era. That was the trend.
I love Mean Girls to this day. It's great.
Well,
great
the movie,
yeah, great movie. Genuinely a good watch.
Yeah, so they're saying there was a whole era back in the day where that was a real thing. I was like, oh, and
where people
I guess is that not a thing anymore?
What, Mean Girls?
Yeah, but I was like, that's why you could just be addicted. That's why they said just be addicted ladies and you can get away with it because the Mean Girls era.
Well, that's the incel take on it. They're like, oh, I'm too nice. That's why the ladies don't like me. It's like, no, dude. It's not because you're too nice and too charming. You couldn't be further from, accurate. That's my own.
I watched a video the other day of a Ring doorbell, and this guy was like dropping off this girl at the end of the date, and he's like, all right, have a great night. She's like, yeah, thanks for dropping me off. And then he's like, all right. And then she closes the door. He's like, thanks for paying for dinner.
Oh,
Thanks for driving me home.
I've
Thanks for
seen
being
this.
nice to me all night.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, this dude hated her so much.
I don't know
dude.
if that's real, but like
I
I kind
just
of
saw it in my head. I was like,
it
oh
could
god,
be
I
real.
want it, dude.
It could be real. There's times I've been salty and I like hang up the phone. I'm like, fuck, bitch. Like I said out loud for no reason, just make me feel so much better. So I'm like, that could totally be real. Where he's just like, God damn it. He's like, oh, I did all of this. Well, you can't go into that mindset.
Yeah, but there are definitely guys that are like, I was so nice to her all fucking night, and then
Oh my god, dude! I've had friends like that, dude. I've had friends where they're like, oh, I took her out and we got fucked up and we did all this and then like I had a friend. He's like, oh, I wanted to drive her home and she was like fucked up and I wasn't gonna do anything, but her friends didn't let me drive her home because she was so fucked up. I was like, yeah, because they're her friends. Like, they're not gonna trust you, and it's like, as nice as you were that night, like buying her drinks, like people don't think that's nice. They think that's weird,
yeah.
and it kind of is.
Dude, I met some like nutty ladies. Dude, one time I went on a date, met a lady, walked in the bar, and the first thing she said, like, we were like, hi, hello, and like before she even ordered a drink, she said, let's just get this out the way, you know, before we move any forward. Like, what do you think about abortion?
Oh,
like
wow.
10 seconds in, it was the
Really?
craziest thing.
What'd you say? You were like,
I was like, man, I love them, dude. I knew obviously
Yeah.
the right answer.
Is this true? Are stem cells like gotten from abortions? Like,
From like baby fetus
Yeah.
and stuff? Like, probably.
that's
yeah.
probably a great source.
Or kids or something,
Yeah.
baby fetus and kids.
There's this big thing being built by my house, and my mom asked me what it was. I was like, oh, this is a big Planned Parenthood. They're like, I'm like, they got a stem cell research lab within the facility.
Where?
Right. Well, dude, I live in Hamilton.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a big warehouse. It's definitely not an abortion clinic.
So one, now it's going to time to think that's popping my head now. But one, I just saw this thing. It's all over like the Instagrams and stuff. It was apparently this like old nunnery church back in like the 30s and 40s. They found a septic tank full of like 700 kid bodies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They were shitting those out?
Dude, and I think I saw someone like, were they abortions? They're putting on how'd they get in the septic tank? But apparently it was like a bunch of also kids. Like it was like a kiddery as well. Like they had like
kiddery.
10
Yeah, I guess you could say I work at a kiddery.
Oh yeah, but much like a place you came from,
Yeah.
probably.
Those days beat the shit out of you, by the way. I'm just saying, I don't know. I need to get back in Amazon. I don't know, man. I'll probably be there after this.
Dude, if you're thinking about it, you're lucky you didn't end up in that goddamn septic tank. That's fucking
Shit
Yeah,
out like
jeez.
that. I mean, they must have been eating those kids whole to be shitting them out in skeletons.
in skeleton form.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
God, that must have been quite the meal.
Yeah, now I lost track of even what else I want to talk about because that popped in my head.
You're like a nunnery, the most beautiful. Catholic people are the best to kids.
Oh yeah, all of them are the best of kids,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
All of them are the best of kids.
I haven't heard anything like contrary to that. And if anybody says anything against Catholic people, I'm gonna stop. I'll stop what I'm saying.
Dude, let's just start shitting on all the religions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's if you want to get to Italians, you talk about Roman Catholicism. I mean,
That's true.
That's what I grew up in.
Actually, they were one and the same, essentially, right?
yeah, they're Romans.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. The Romans were like, I feel like we're cool, you know?
Yeah, well, except some of the stuff.
Like Romans were cool, and then they kind of like became pansies and died
Yeah.
out, and then like
they started
and then
stadiums.
then the Eastern Romans or the Byzantines kind of like repped them more, and then like the people left in Italy kind of were the pansies that kind of.
Well, I don't know shit about history, and I think Rome is a beautiful place, Rome. And they started the whole football shit, basically.
This is true.
If you think about it, they started the dome. Football couldn't be played without a dome.
Yeah. They actually they crushed the concrete game. The Romans are responsible for like mastering concrete.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why their concrete's still around
Dude,
today.
we haven't really
They made concrete better than we
we
make today.
haven't done anything as important as that. Like iPhones, like that's not important. That's only been a waste of time for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I'm not doing shit on my phone.
Yeah, it's funny because like if you think about it, it's actually a great representation of like what people will do with given freedoms. It's like he's like you have the here's something that'll give you the ability to unlock almost any knowledge known to man and any and light speed. But like everybody was like, nah, I'm gonna fucking just flip through Instagram shorts all day and play
Oh
Angry
my
Birds,
God,
brother.
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
like really like it's a perfect embodiment of like what would humans do if given freedom? Would they do beautiful things and learn
No,
to the
yeah.
extent of man? Nah, they're gonna
Well, dude,
fucking
I
flip
think-
through shorts.
I think freedom is the worst part. Like for me personally, like if I've quit my job and tried to pursue comedy after, you know what I mean? Just like I could focus on the mics and shit. But then I was like, dude, if I don't go to work, like I'm not in a productive mood at all. So by the time like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, when I have to start coming out, like to the shit, like I'd be like so fried and tired, I wouldn't do anything. So I have to stay like working to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I forget where that came from. What did you say about? You said something about we said something
Yeah, I said
and then it came to this.
it's funny because you didn't smoke anything. You just drank one beer. Oh, you've been having football too.
Yeah, I've been having football.
And you're 2 beers deep.
Yeah, and I have been hitting a little cart.
Dude, I'm not trying to be. I know I was trying to be racist or anything.
Huh? What? Oh, against me?
What's your claim on the gingers being black now? You hear about that?
Dude, I don't have a horse in the race. I'm like if I feel like I'm 50% ginger. My beard's red. Top of my head's more
But your
blonde.
hair is blonde. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right. But so you don't claim ginger at all.
I mean, I would, but they don't claim me. I'm like.
Well, you're not like Daywalker. You're definitely not that.
They wouldn't call me ginger. And see, the funny thing is, I'm too ginger for regular people, but I'm not ginger enough for the gingers.
Now I'm looking at you. You got like an English thing going on. You got the blonde hair
an
and the
English
red
thing.
beard. Yeah.
Yeah, people say Patty Pimblin a lot, and I say in between fights. That's my little joke there.
Yeah, because he gets chunky at the fights.
Yeah. I want to like DM him and figure out like just put me on, dude. Put me on.
I think it's like rigorous gym training, 8 hours a day.
Oh man,
I think
8 hours a day.
I think that's the secret, or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Dude, the best I'll do is I'll switch hands when I'm jerking off.
And then he like starves himself for 3 days. That's what they do. That's why they look so fantastic.
Dude, but he looks great. There's no stretch marks or anything. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. That's crazy. They're elastic.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I love when people edit him fatter, and he's like, dude, I was already fat. Like, why do that? Like,
Yeah, that is funny. Good for Patty, dude.
yeah. Hopefully nobody edits me fatter. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
Nah, dude. We think you're adorable.
Oh, thanks, man.
That'd be fun. That'd be crazy. It'd be funny to start going through the internet and finding random people, and then just like exponentiating them in
Just
some
make
way.
them slightly fatter, you know.
Whatever, they got big nose,
'Cause
make it a
they'll
little
notice.
bigger.
Nobody else will notice.
Yeah.
But they'll notice.
Just a little bit. Whatever they got going on that they don't like.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh man,
Excuse me.
that energy drink was sitting in you for a bit.
I had a little bit of bubbly in me.
Yeah,
That was
yeah. Sometimes I gotta bend like this to get a good belch out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll help. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was at a pig roast when I was roughly, I'm gonna guess 10 years old, 9 years old, right? A pig roast. And then I was walking around and I drank some bubbly, some sodas, and I burped something like that one, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And I was like, then I breathed in and I like learned how to do it again. And I was like,
yeah,
and I like unlocked the secret. I remember that day, like, to this day. I was like, and that's when I learned how to
helps me
burp.
clear out my old gut when I need it. I'm like, and then I get a big one, and people are like, you're forcing it. I'm like, I needed that, dude. You don't know the pain I was in.
The worst is if you like get some air in there and then it gets worse, and you're like,
Oh
nah,
my
now
God,
there's a cycle. Now you're just that guy.
Luckily,
You're
I
that
haven't
guy.
fallen into that trap yet. I don't know.
Ask my lady how much I burp in a day.
Dude, my girlfriend hates it. I feel like she's gonna leave me based on the gas.
Yeah, if my lady leaves me for anything, it's my burping. No, she loves it.
There was a time where she'd be like, oh, that was a good burp. And then she was like, quickly, like, got, to a point where she was like, this is disgusting. Stop.
Yeah, my lady's still supporting the belches strong to this day, but I imagine there's a day where she's gonna be like, we need to fucking talk about it. You know, like,
yeah. I need to go to the doctor, dude. I mean, shit.
I'm trying to never like belch and breathe in a face. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to a doctor for your belching? I think it's
No,
like
not about the belching, about the whole thing. Just, what's wrong with me? Help me.
yeah, I got gastrointestinal problems and emotional issues from this.
Yeah, help me. Dude, I went to a doctor and like I spoke to him for like 10 minutes and he's like major depressive disorder, take this medicine. And it made me horribly depressed. I was like, what is this? What did you do to me? So I stopped taking it. I stopped going to him and that was it. I was like, doctors, swarm off.
Dude, one time someone like a doctor gave me like trazodone or something for like whatever depression or something. It's like the sleep, it's
Like
sleep
an
medicine.
anxiety or some shit.
Like
Yeah.
sleep anxiety, whatever. And gee golly, like 2 weeks into that, I started having the most visually strong like homicidal dreams.
Oh my God.
I had to get off it. I couldn't do it.
Wow, yeah.
The first night I was like, that was a crazy night.
It's
and then it happened like
crazy.
4 nights in a row. I was like, what is happening? I stopped taking it.
That's insane that a drug can do that to your brain.
Yeah, like it was like, you know, like some like dreams you like can't punch people.
Yeah.
You can't do anything, like some like you're limited in some ways. Like I was
Yeah.
like having dreams where I was like killing people. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
what is happening? It was like real.
I die in my dreams like constantly getting shot. But I know I'm not a fighter.
Do you
because
ever
I'm,
die?
No, I either I get a Tony Soprano ending and every single one it fades to black. I'm like because I know I get shot and I'm like I'm not a fighter, so I'm like I'm gonna take a nap and then I'll probably be saved by then or dead, and I fade out.
I wonder if that ever happens. If you're ever in a dream and then you actually die, you die in the dream and you just fade into a next dream, or if you like wake up from it.
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember.
Who remembers dreams? You know, like,
Dude, I remember too many dreams, and it's just nonsense.
I'm trying to forget these things, dude.
They're nightmares.
Yeah, I'm. The best part of my day is when I can forget the 8 hours. You know? Isn't that what we're all working towards? At the end.
Did you ever come home and dream of your exact work day? And like that's torture.
Dude, there is nothing worse than like having to wake up early and like being dreading it, and then having like the most hard dreams. You're like working.
Oh my God, dude! I worked at Jersey Mike's for a while, so I used to have dreams of like impossible orders, and they'd all be Mike's way. And I'd have to put the onions and the tomatoes and the shit. And then I'd wake up and I'd have to go fucking put the onions and the tomatoes and the shit. It's bullshit, dude. It was terrible. It was a terrible cycle, and I've never wanted to be dead more.
I like it.
Fuck you, Jersey Mike.
Oh, poor Jersey Mike.
No, it's a great place. They make quality sandwiches. I would still eat there to this day.
Yeah, you gotta support them.
It's the only place I gave a 2-week notice. Every other place I walked out of.
Oh, that's saying something.
And I get other jobs. Anyway, I won't after this.
Will you be willing to give us 2 weeks notice for you to leave? No.
Nah. What the hell's that?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever asked me that, though. If they asked, I'd say yes, and then I'd probably still never show up.
I've never worked for a job that fired me and gave me a 2 week notice, brother.
Dude, it's so funny, though. You could just block everybody, and then they don't exist in your life anymore. I'm never going to that. I didn't do that at Jersey Mike's, but I've quit some schools, and I've done that, and it haunts me. Like...
like haunt you mentally or like
Dude,
financially?
my probably both. My 7th grade history teacher was teaching at a daycare 5 minutes from my place. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I come in, he's like, oh my God, like 100% like you're amazing. Like I was a terrible student, but he's like, I remember you, everything. He did a whole speech to the parents and stuff once when he introduced me. He was like, he was a beloved student of the community. This is a really good guy. I can't endorse him more, all this shit. And he was out on like a vacation with his wife, like an anniversary vacation, and I no-showed like hard. And I can imagine like his reaction. He was like, he probably got a text when he was like on the beach. He's like, that's okay. I can wait. It's work, honey. Don't worry about it. There's like another one. He's like, fuck, he's really not showing up. And then he's like, fuck. He's like, you know what? Let me call the guy. And then I had him blocked. So like, oh, it haunts me. I have nightmares that I run into him.
Yeah, that's not a fun one to run into.
No.
Nah.
Because if I go back to my hometown, he'll probably be there somewhere lurking.
Yeah. Well.
And he was a track coach. He'll find me. He'll get me.
He'll catch you.
He'll catch me. My best hope is to roll. I'll just
Dude, it would be funny if they can't even get. Well, track coaches, I think track coaches are probably fraud in half the time. You
Yeah,
know?
they sucked in their own high school, so they're teaching other kids how to run.
Yeah.
But they're really just picking out the fast kids.
When you can't do, teach, And what's a track coach do?
Run! Good work.
Run faster?
You're doing it. You're doing it. Like, dude, my middle school did a track thing, and it was just like a race, and the fastest kids got on the track team. I was like, that's, I guess, fair. But you're not really coaching anybody up. You're just like, here we go. This is the fastest kids in the school.
Yeah, it's like, yo, how come you don't pick the slowest and try and build them up?
Yeah,
there,
you don't
coach?
want to rebuild. That's,
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Yeah, okay, I get what this is. We're looking
Yeah.
for the easiest route here.
Yeah, not really much of a coach, and more of like a dynasty guy. So I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah, real Bill Belichick move here.
Yeah.
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 Well, we can actually at the point where we can we're gonna read it off with another little ad here.
Oh,
and we
yeah,
can, then we can
another-
sign off. really.
Yeah, because I gotta piss
yeah,
so
yeah.
bad, dude. I'm gonna.
Yeah. If you're in the greater Philadelphia area and you're looking for some concrete masonry work, call the fine people over at RWN Masonry. They'll be happy to help you out. Go to Instagram and check out RWN_masonry and just send them a DM.
Yeah.
Send them a like, send them a follow, give them a reach. And just reach out today. If you're looking for a new patio, I was thinking like there's nothing better to flex on some friends with than a new patio.
Yeah.
You know? You're looking for a new patio, you need a sidewalk patched up, call them. Give them a
Yeah.
call today. RWN Masonry. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get a patio outside of my apartment with my shared lawn. I'll turn it into a patio. They'll love it.
Yeah.
This
Don't
is
even
sleek.
ask permission, dude.
Yeah.
Just start show with the concrete
Start
truck.
skateboarding on it.
Yeah. Build a concrete skateboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
You feel like this is a permanent structure now, friends.
Yeah, I can skateboard and I look like somebody who can.
I like the fact you can skateboard.
I can't skateboard.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll get you on a skateboard tonight.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. All
I
right.
bet you we can get you on a skateboard in
Yeah,
half
if you
an
had
hour.
one, I'll
in a
do it.
half hour. I bet you we can get you
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Sick. Bet.
All right.
I'm gonna take some video footage of him on a skateboard, and then we'll make sure you guys get it.
Okay. All right. We'll do it. We'll do it. I'm down.
All right, cool, man. Anything else you want to shout about, brother?
No, just
You already
thank
shot-
you, John Nagel, for having me on the pod. Follow me, Liam_Riley 69, something like that. Just follow me. I need it. Yeah.
Follow, brother. We'll put links below. He's the man. Thanks for
Thanks.
coming by, man. I
Thanks.
appreciate
Thanks,
you, dog.
dude. Thank you, bro.
Awesome.
Oh, I gotta piss so bad.
Sticky, 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 blicky, blicky, blicky.